Hi all, Selective Collective. I hope you guys are doing good. Just wanted to let you know that if I'm having a not so great day or I don't feel too motivated, all I have to do is click on those comments and oh my gosh, I'm like blown away. So much love, so much energy, good positive energy that I get from you all. It gives me the energy to sometimes just pop right out of a I want a nap for the rest of the day attitude and get on here and do something. So I just wanted you to know how precious your motivation is to me, and because I probably don't say it that often, but so my love to you too. All right, I just want to see what's going on. Did want to tell you that. And let's see what's going on. Hope you're having a good night. It is nighttime here. Or day, whenever you're watching this. We have for the Selective Collective. It is Selective Collective because your vibration, your frequency matches with the read. All right. What do we want to talk about? Spirit guides, angels, guide me. What do we want to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about. Sorry, like I got the camera all shaky too. I want to talk about you being a starborn. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause this for a second. All right. I'm back. I just had to pause it because I thought that my headset wasn't on. And by the way, I'm getting a microphone. So finally, after like 3 years, I finally decided I will get a small microphone so that you can hear me a little bit better and more clear. So this is for the star child. This is for the destined divine child, the person who is here, which I definitely think is you all, just because of the beautiful interactions that I have with you, that I know your frequency is here on this fifth dimensional consciousness of love, of unity. And let me tell you, when this card comes out, you have a really big destiny to fulfill. It's a beautiful card, but we notice that there is this egg here and it is slowly cracking open. So if you are inside that egg, it could be dark. You could have all kinds of like new things going on with I'm saying like a rising phoenix energy, like a new body, a new person, everything about you new, because something here is about to take place. You're about to emerge and really be seen for the star that you are and for the energy that you embody. Even if you don't want to be visible, your vibration is going to make you visible. Even if you're a hermit and you never see anybody, you are still very much so affecting everybody around you. So there is a special consciousness that I'm picking up with this, of connectedness with other people that have a big destiny to fulfill, that have it's like a message here, a message for humanity. It's about hope, it's about love, it's about big things. It's about sharing your gifts too. So sharing your gifts. So this is big. This is big. You're made for something very big here, and you are already doing it. However, there's something, it feels like there's something hatching, isn't there? Let's see. There's something hatching. You may have known this. You may have known it as a feeling of being a little bit of an outcast in life. You may have known that there was something special, unique about you, different about you. I mean, the way that you felt was deeper, possibly. Wired with empathy. So you're probably an old soul who has done a lot. And you have done a lot of work. We have Pluto on the bottom. Major transformation and change. Chiron bringing in healing. Also, it is the wounded healer. And the word healer would suggest that that is what you are. So you're healing something right now. You're in the process of healing something. You're being guided by this benevolent guide that has your best interest at heart, right? So you have a lot of beings or angels, angelic energy around you that I can feel. It's like guiding you through your healing. They're saying there's a lot that a healed soul like yours can accomplish on this world. So it's really important to heal certain things within yourself. And we're always on that path anyway. It seems like we're always going through constant different things that we're healing within ourselves. But now more than ever, right now more than ever, as the polarities, like the law of polarities is showing us, and thank you for I think it was Carol who corrected me in the comments. The brighter your light, the darker the shadow casts. That's right. So these polarities here on Earth right now are making it very visible, the opposite spectrum of a very loving frequency, right? So you're here, it feels like you're here to balance something out. You're here to balance something out. Tell me more about healing and Chiron. And see, I mean, the card itself has a gem inside the hand that has pierced the hand and caused blood. So it's like that you get this reward here for what you've been through. You get healing, but the acknowledgement that something hurt enough to bleed is there. I think it's Rumi that said the wounds are where your wounds are where the light gets through. Or it's very close. Okay, listen, I'm not the best at my quotes, but I can paraphrase it. Yay! Wow, a big one. As I said, the big one. We have the Big Bang on the bottom. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is it's beautiful. It's actually an indication that more things are coming in. You have 333 coming out. It's a card of gratitude and thankfulness, and it is a card that lets you know that small action every day of stating the things that you are grateful for, even the hurts that you had to go through, even the things you have suffered through, the bittersweet symphony afterwards, in a sense, looking back at it. Even being grateful for all of that is going to open the door. It's the key to the door of opening towards more things to feel grateful about. So it could be the key to your abundance, your peace, love, by staying in that energy of eternally grateful. And so something is going to hatch with this starborn energy and the Big Bang. The Big Bang, because everything was created from the Big Bang, so the theory goes. And you look in this little book here, Cosmos Oracle. It took a powerful moment to create everything that is. The Big Bang card gives you origin, beginning, a new start, opening, life, and creation, and requires a huge previous explosion to start it. It is not a movement which dances softly or learning that develops over time. The Big Bang explodes. It just appears. And what does it bring? It brings expansion, expansion, expansion. Wow. Wow. You're going to be really big. And whatever it is that you're wanting to do and experience, life is about to get bigger. Bigger. If you had a dream to always travel to the Grand Canyon, you're going to end up backpacking in Italy or something. Or the Swiss Alps. There's something here about like what you thought you were going to do is good and all, but it's going to be much bigger. So prepare. Prepare. I guess that should be our next set of questions, is how to prepare for this Big Bang energy, because that's pretty big. It's pretty big. Let's use Quantum Tarot. Split it at the Wheel of Fortune. The deck smells good. Just noticed that. It smells like, I don't know, it smells really good though. Okay, how to prepare for this big, all of the sudden, something's happening with the Starborn Collective here. Knight of Pentacles. Something you can be grateful for. So you hit into this as an offer or movement. It's going to be something that's steady and stays around for a while. So to prepare is to keep on doing what you're doing at a steady rate, but be prepared, dependable to yourself, because something, that's why. So they want you to be as stable and as grounded as you possibly can. Keep on making the movements forward, even if something you feel like is taking time. That's okay. How else can they be prepared? Keep going. Keep going is what I keep hearing. Is just keep going, not stopping. Wheel of Fortune. And I love this Wheel of Fortune card. I love it. It's so pretty. So, whoa. Yes. Get ready. Wow. Get ready for the wheels to turn here. Something kind of big. More than just a little bit. Can you see all of those down there? Try to move them up a little bit. Okay. Wow. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which means there's a new cycle or a new, like the spin of the wheel. And it is fortunate here. And I'm saying that because of the cards that are around it. We have ups and downs. We have cycles in life, and sometimes we're on the down, and that's just what happens. If you're starborn, you probably have had or chosen energy. Some people don't like to use the word, but you know what I'm talking about when you have gone through life that has, it seems like it has a lot more difficulties. Some people are facing things that are not very obvious on the outside. So, of course, that just goes with the, it's very good just not to judge anybody by a book by its cover, right? Because you can have a person who has a job and they make good money, maybe they own their own business, but has an addiction or a problem with that is actually rooted in maybe like depression or mental health, things that were passed down in their family also. Another person could have a problem with their marriage and everything might look all great, but their person is out always cheating on them or something. You never know what somebody's story is, and that's when the wheel feels like it has taken a downturn. So what I can tell you is if you've gone through some really heavy stuff or what feels like trials, tribulations, things that you literally could have a testimony about, you could write a book about, then you're in for a better experience with the wheel. And it goes straight to the Nine of Pentacles, which is big financial gain. It is a windfall of money. It's for your, could be for your efforts. You can look at the Nine of Pentacles as being an inheritance card, and since I have the Divine Child card, the Star Born, this is divine inheritance. This is what is basically owed to you. It's a reward, like the ruby in the hand that had to suffer. It's the reward. But there's all this gratitude here. This is why this is so important. It's loving reciprocal energy from Source, God, Creator to you that is entrusted in you, because it will go right around the circle, right around the cycle to help others too. So this is from love frequency. That's what makes it the divine inheritance to me. It is something that is like promised to you. And then we have a beautiful Ace of Wands here. Ace of Wands kind of looks like a rocket that has taken off. It looks like molecules, atoms. Looks like a big explosion is what it looks like. It represents something new, a new beginning that's passionate, that makes you feel inspired, that you love. There's no telling what this can open up, and especially with an infinity extra card that comes here, which is be open, because there are infinite possibilities of how this can happen for you, and there's infinite creative powers because you are an eternal being. But right now, there's something that was meant to come together at this time. So when you're seeing this, it was meant to come together. What is that card? It has conjunction. The conjunction card is in my mind's eye that has, the infinity symbol on it, and it's about events coming together in the order they were supposed to in this lifetime. A lot of times the hurts that we have experienced in life, or some of the trials that we have experienced, can give us empathy. Empathy, we could say, is a little different than compassion. Compassion you can have for somebody. Empathy, you have it because you have been through it, right? So sometimes what your mission calls for is empathy, is what they're telling me, and so it's good. In a sense, it's what we should be thankful for. Empathy is wonderful. Not on purpose empathy, like not martyr type empathy. This is just what it was, and then what developed was empathy. Yeah. A lot of people deal with silent struggles. Like what I'm saying is silent struggles. Sadly, more and more people are dealing with things that are such as homelessness with a job. Homelessness, but it's actually a car. So yeah, there are some definite things that we can see on the outside when a person is struggling, but a lot of the times everybody has something, you know, that they're going through, especially this group. A lot of people are going through self-esteem changes. And I'm happy to see more things on YouTube that are trying to get people to be comfortable with who they are without having to go crazy one way or the other about anything. Just kind of happy here, like happy how you are, you know. And if something changes, you'd be okay with that too, you know. Like, so I'm happy to see that. Sometimes I'm gonna say happy here. Body positivity. Yeah. Eight of Swords is wanting to come out. These are anxieties, usually. Anxieties or ways of... Another star energy. And I have the Ten of Cups here on the bottom. So that's interesting. The Eight of Swords. Okay, so what I'm picking up from that, other than the actual, like, regular definition of the card, is, see how it says exiled, left for dead in the barren mountains? Oh my goodness, of the Beetlejuice Prime. Okay, Todd Alcott. I love the sayings on these cards. It seems like you were put in a position, or a lot of you all are put in a position where maybe you've had help for a long time and then all of a sudden you didn't have help, or all of a sudden someone you could have depended on you couldn't have. Feels like being left high and dry, or is there some sort of suffering and silence, and they're letting me know that something was part of a soul plan here, to an agreement. Only take it if it resonates, okay? But I'm feeling like an agreement between soul members of a family to agree to have you be in some sort of place where you didn't know what to do and you didn't know how you were going to overcome or find freedom in some sense of the word. So there was some sort of agreement of allowing you basically to figure it out with help and assistance from your angels. But there's something here that you did all on your own, and it was planned that way. It was planned that way because it gave you the strength to be able to even handle this good stuff that's coming in, because this stuff is pretty big. You found courage in that place, or developed skills or abilities that helped you figure something out on your own, instead of having those people that were normally there by your side, for whatever reason that was. And then so you gained something on your own, and that was like the point or the purpose. And it could be that that's the thing that is healing right now also. So the star energy right here, the infinitely, there's lots of possibilities for you. It does say the woman of the cosmos, a journey into the realms of fertility and intuition. I told you you're ready to, the starborn, the star, you're ready to stand out, kind of now more than ever. This is the time. This is the time to be here. Your creative and manifestation abilities are going to be very strong right now for you to create what your version of heaven on earth is. And the way I look at it, which might be a little controversial to some, but I look at it as being a, like we are getting the energy from source energy. We're getting help and assistance from angels. So I look at this as being, you're guided here, you have guides, and you have help to create this. You're not alone in this, I guess is what they're trying to say. You're not alone in this. You're going to have help to create what your version of heaven on earth is. It's the 10 of Cups. It says family, home, happiness, the wave of the future. Another wheel right here too. Another wheel of fortune for you. So karma, dharma, destined, inevitable, divine intervention, luck, fortune. Literally just said you will have help. You're not alone. Divine intervention. That's what I'm meaning. It's a realization of that energy that is helping and assisting you. And knowing, hey, something's about to turn. Something's about to get better. And I have a timing card. That's odd. There's not many timing cards in this deck of 108 Oracle. So it says 1 to 3 months. Spring also. So for you all that are not kind of with our hemisphere here as far as seasons go, that's like right around the corner for us too. On the card it has Aries, Taurus, so it's before that though. 1 to 3 months is actually going to be before that. You're looking at around February. You're looking around, it seems like, Aquarius or Pisces season. January, February. That's right around the corner. That's when the big bang happens. That's when the big bang happens. Yay. Oh, that's when you may be going somewhere. And someone's not going with you. Just want to add that. Because when I look at the note card with the bridge pulled up, they always give me the same message. That we're pulling up the bridge. There's somebody that's not going to be going with you. But you're going somewhere. You're going somewhere different. You're pioneering something here. Boldness, destination or bust, the cutting edge, the long journey, trailblaze, true grit, challenge, navigating uncharted territory. Got your 6. Oh, yeah. Somebody's not going with you. That's what I said. I feel like that infinity. There's infinite possibilities. And if anybody tried to, wow, if anybody in the past tried to censorship you, silence you, or control you, or with that 8 of Swords, could be interference also, trying to stop a star being, a star-born person from their big destiny. Yeah, they're going to be noticing that the book is burning on maybe their connections with you. The whole chapter is going to be done, like burning a book. Looks just like this Ace of Wands. That could also be a meaning for that 8 of Swords, of somebody trying to interfere with the divine plan. Of course, we all know who ends up intervening and winning in the end, though, right? If a plan's yours, it's for you. Nobody's going to take your destiny. The fairy tale, believe the impossible, daydreams, romantic ending, universal archetypes, hopeful, magic, unicorns, and rainbows. I like that. Aspire, happily ever after, fanciful stories we tell. So right now, I want you to look and say to yourself, just keep your mentality in the Knight of Pentacles. So keep doing what you're doing, steady, strong, and know that something is a little bit of a mirage or an optical illusion right now, and it's not actually part of the divine plan, and that will all be known. That also will be something that comes to light of what was predictive programming, and you're Starborn, you're meant to step outside of the box. You're not meant to do everything the way everybody else does it, or even the way that they say it has to be done. You're the one pioneering the new energy here. So it's almost like important for you not to do things exactly the way that you know what I mean? Because it's not real anyway. It's not really. What was that guy's name? That it was this comedian, George Carlin. He said, they call it the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it. Anyway, there is something about that that's so funny to me. Then this is where, yeah, this is different. This energy is different that you're working with. It's different than the energy they try to make this matrix with. This is the divine matrix that's coming into alignment with people, mainly star seeds and people who are here for that purpose. I feel like you're the one you're rewriting everything. Future, you're rewriting the future. So any way that they predicted things were going to be, you're changing that. You're part of the group that's changing that. And another 3, they're just wanting you to know how competent you are with the crack shot, Miss Annie Oakley. Superior, precise, expert, sharp tongue. You're witty, clear-cut, dead-on, intense. Target, showdown, effective, impressive, accurate, skilled, excel, first class. I'm going to skip arrogant. Yeah, because, they have a way. I just keep getting that message that they have a way, the control that has been here for such a long time. They had a way that they wanted to predict or to make things in the future. And, like, everything that they've thrown our way has only pushed people, like, inside. And have you noticed that? It's pushed people to go inward. And then it's caused enlightenment and awakening, and it's like done the opposite effect of, like, I think they wanted people to be completely reliant and dependent on certain systems that are corrupt, and that's not what happened. I think it's like the divine is saying, "Oh, you thought you could prepare for tomorrow, huh?" and laughing because it's the divine plan. It's the one that works. It's the one that works. 1111, the universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you wake up to who you truly are. I am awakening. So if you don't know, and I haven't said it enough, you are the Starborn with a big destiny to fulfill. And master number 22, you are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. Yep, you're the master builder, the master architect of the new divine matrix. So I want to thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. I would appreciate that. If you need a private reading, my readings are pre-recorded. They start at $20 and go up from there, and I would love to give you one. Otherwise, just join me next time, and I'm sending you light and love. Bye.